Today on Dirty House Rescue. Good morning, how you doing? I'm so sorry to bother you. I'll make this super quick. So I do a lot of the power washing here in the neighborhood, and what happens is a few times a month I'll pick a random neighbor to wash their driveway for free, no charge at all. Yes, absolutely for free. And the reason why I do that is if you look at my truck here, I have a YouTube channel, and what it is I set up a GoPro and I record myself, and that way I'm able to do it for free for you, because what I get out of it is the content, you know what I mean, to put online, and you're going to get a brand spanking new. And by the way, I've been pressure washing for 13 years, so I know what I'm doing. Take really, really good care of you. Again, sir, no charge, absolutely for free.
All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get your authorization. Okay, great. I'll go ahead and take good care of you. And my goal is to make your driveway look the best driveway here in the neighborhood. I appreciate you. Guys, just spoke to Mr. Jones and got that authorization. He's been wanting to get this done, but you know, like with everybody else, budgets are limited right now. And what can we say about this job? Wow, the driveway is nasty, one of the nastier ones that we've done so far on the channel. And man, I would say the house is equally weak, equally bad. But the worst part is probably the walkway and stoop. All the concrete here is pitch black. It's nasty. The bottom line is this, guys. This one is going to be a very, very grimy episode. Very difficult rescue. You know what? That being said, let's go ahead and fire up the Grime-O-Meter and see exactly where this one lands. Wow. Guys, I mean, we're doing all the concrete, by the way. We're also going to do the sidewalk on this one as well. And the house, usually the houses we run into, there'll be one or two sides that are bad. Here, every side is horrible. It's basically green from ground to gutter. So what to grade this one? Guys, I'm going to give my assessment on this one a 9.7. I actually feel pretty confident on that 9.7. Actually, let's see how confident I feel at the end. But you guys let me know in the comment section what you think. Was my score correct, or maybe should it be higher? I know for a fact this is not a code 10 rescue. Again, this is not the worst I've ever seen in my life. But man, it is up there, guys. It is up there. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn this grime into shine. Mr. Jones is a proud father and grandfather who spent his entire life putting others first. He's a hero to this community, always lending a helping hand to anyone in need. But today, it's our turn to give back, to honor a man whose quiet acts of kindness have touched so many lives. As we wash away years of grime, we're not just transforming his driveway, we're celebrating a lifetime of service and love. Dirty House Rescue isn't just about washing concrete. It's about restoring dignity and joy. Every house we wash is a way to say thank you to people like Mr. Jones, the unsung heroes who make neighborhoods stronger. Because at the heart of DHR is a simple mission, to put a smile on people's faces, one Dirty House Rescue at a time. Hey there, rescue crew. So one of the questions I get asked the most on the channel is where I get all of the gear I use to make these amazing transformational videos. Well, guess what, guys? I put together a detailed list of all of my recording equipment, the cameras, the microphones, tripods, everything from the laptop to even the software that I use to edit these videos. And by the way, you can find all of these links in the description of this video. So just click it and get it. Now let's get back to the grime. hot tip of the day. Thinking about selling your home? Start with a full exterior pressure wash. It's the fastest way to boost curb appeal, remove dangerous mold and mildew, and make your property look years newer, often adding real value before you even call a realtor. Now, back to the grime. lot of fun. The homeowner here had to leave. He went to a doctor's appointment, but man, guys, when he gets back, he's coming back to a completely transformed, different house. I mean, wow. This house back there, by the way, was a lot more grimier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was covered in mold and algae. It was layered in there, caked in there real good. It took a lot of work to get that done. On a side note here, he mentioned to me a neighbor here that is a good buddy of his that has stage 4 cancer, guys, and he's going through dialysis right now, and he wanted to, you know, hook him up with a DHR, Dirty House Rescue. So we're gonna go talk to him next before we leave. Hopefully, you know, we can jump in and help out a little bit. And yeah, that's what the channel's all about, right? As I always say, another house rescued, another smile made. And by the way, thank you so much for watching Dirty House Rescued. And if you found value in today's transformation, man, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next rescue.